Hello guys, today I want to talk to you guys about the Elder Scrolls Legends Heroes of Skyrim expansion. And more specifically, I want to talk to you about uh, the Dragon Mound, one of the new legendary cards in the series. So now, originally I wanted to make a dragon deck because I knew that if I had a deck full of dragons, it would be pretty damn cool and pretty damn strong. All right, so the Dragon Mound is a support that stays on the field. It costs 6 magicka, and it says turn your entire deck, the remainder of your deck, into dragons. All right, now your dragons cost 1 less while this is active. Okay, so now yes, it is possible to remove this after you activate it, but it only gets rid of the secondary effect, right? So the summon effect stays in effect. Okay, um, so now originally I wanted to just make or stuff as many dragons as I possibly could into the deck so that I can use Alduin for free. But that doesn't really work. It's too slow. All right, so dragons, as you can kind of imagine, are very very expensive. Right, so they're like most of them are like six magic or higher. All right, so Alduin is obviously 20. You have like Parthenax, which is 12. And again, obviously Aldoving, which is 12 again, and then Mirak 11, so on and so forth. So it's not possible to run a mostly dragon deck. Um, the only reason why I do it is because first off, this is not a very competitive deck. Just want to say that right now. And second of all, you don't really need it. After you play Dragon Mound, there's a very high chance for you to win the game as soon as you play this. So now obviously the player, as soon as you play this card, the opponent is gonna try to burst you down freaking ASAP. All right, he's gonna flood the field, and just try to rush you, because he knows that as soon as you start getting 1, 2 dragons on the field, it's over. Game's done. Uh, Opponent will lose. So how I combat this and how I survive until turns 5, 6, and 7 is I just have a lot of early game. All right. Um, Maybe not so much removals. Just a standard, 3 javelins, maybe one Edict of Azura. That's about it. Everything else is early game. Um, Close calls, just in case I end up having some awesome dragons, like multiple Alduins. I can use its effect a bunch of times. Um, but that's about it. You run, or I run, 2 Patriots, Draggers, 3 Scout Patrols, 3 Messengers, obviously to draw into the mound as fast as possible. Um, Midnight Snack, you don't really need it because obviously, remember, you don't run a lot of dragons in this dragon deck. Um, and in during late game, after you get the mound, you don't really need this anymore because dragons are cheap and dragons are very very strong. So I just have it just for early game, just for early game protection, and the occasional discount when I do end up having one of the dragons in my hand. I only have one copy of Priest of the Eight. Um, I don't know. This guy's okay. Very conditional. Solitaire, just in case. I want to reuse some of my Dragon's effect along with Mirak. Um, Crushing Blow, Control. 3 Eastmark Crusader. Here, here's my third one, the golden one. Um, Obviously for obvious reasons. Pit Lion, because you do kind of tend to flood the field a lot. Pit Lion's very very good for early game control of the board. 3 Highwaymen, obviously. Um, Tree Minder just for ramp. I don't think 3 is necessary. Addict of the Azura just to get rid of those way shrines and whatever support that it's too powerful. Hive Defender for the stats and the defense. Imperial Enforcement to flood the field again and potentially combo with Imprison. Um, the Scrapper for purely for the pure stats. um, Black Dragon, because it kind of fits the theme, and he's a legendary, and his stats are pretty damn good. Run as many of these as you can. I only have one, so I only run one. The Daggy Rat Mystic. So when you play it on turn 5, it's guaranteed. It's almost guaranteed that you're gonna play Dragon Mound at turn 6. Piercing Javelin just in case, and then the rest of the deck really doesn't matter. Again, run a crap load of early game so you can survive until turn 6, and hopefully by turn 6, you get Dragon Mound, and when you play Dragon Mound, you win the game. All right, so let's get into a battle. All right, so we found Keep It Cup. Keep It Culp. Our opponent is running a Scout. I think we do keep this. I don't really like keeping it in my hand. So we have the option of scrapping it to hopefully get the Dragon Mound, but I don't like that either. So why don't we just keep it? Okay. So we don't have Dragon Mound, but we have multiple ways to get it. All right. So if he doesn't get it, he can probably get it. If he doesn't get it, he will definitely get it. Okay. All right. So we can give our deck away by playing Midnight Snack. And also protect this lane. Why not? We have to kind of control the board a lot because Dragon Mound is super hard to come by. We have to at least survive until turn 5 and 6 to pull it off. So this pretty much gave my deck away. Midnight Snack. Obviously, if you don't know it, last gasp when he dies, reduce the cost of a random dragon in my hand by 1. And remember, we actually don't run a lot of dragons until we pull Dragon Mound off. All right, so next. All right, that's fine. Okay. We don't do anything. We I think we just play Highwayman. We could do the Patriot with the Messenger, but the Patriot won't get buffed, so sad. That's fine. We could play Highwayman and say go. The reason why we don't attack here is obviously we want to waste his attack on mine. Alright, so if we attack and kill here, then alright, so he's playing Young Dragonborn. Cool. He did drain of vitality, -1, on both stats on me. That's fine. Let's see what we draw. Alright, perfect. Dragon Mound. That's exactly what we want to see. So now, we want to just kind of lure him into attacking our minions. So we just dump our hand into the field lane. Because it doesn't matter anymore. So he's definitely going to get rid of the Draugr and the Messenger, guaranteed. If he doesn't, then I don't know. Okay. He plays the Mentor. So chances are he probably drew another Drain Vitality, so he's probably going to use it on... Yep, he's not worried about this. He's going to kill this. Problem is that if he kills this, then I can revenge kill with Patriot, and apparently he doesn't mind that. Okay. Okay, we get Mirak, so he doesn't get turned into the dragon. That's fine. Let's attack. Let's attack. Let's see what we get. Ooh, that's cool. How convenient. Because I was actually considering imprisoning him to kind of delay my life being drained. Because we know he has a shout, right? Um, and he's gonna use it. He's gonna get buffed. We don't want that. Let's do this. Get rid of it, and we save in prison. Say go. All right, next turn, guaranteed Dragon Mound. Okay, fair trade. Okay, another Dragonborn and Nimble Ally with no bonus, which is fine. Okay, here we go. Dragon Mound and go. All right, so this turned every single card in my deck into dragons. Now he knows to rush the crap out of me. Okay, turn 7. Um, let's start doing dragons. Let's shackle an enemy creature. Let's shackle the Dragonborn. Turn 7. You know what? Let's be more efficient. Let's just go... No, no, no. So you probably don't want to play this again. Maybe not until you get Alduin. So let's just contest. Oh, by the way, if your cards are golden, and if they get turned into dragons, they turn into golden dragons, which is very, very cool. Alright, I just played the golden mystic dragon. Looks like this. I actually don't own a copy of the golden mystic dragon, but through the mechanics, I can have it. I actually own 3 copies of this. So. Alright, so next turn is 8. We'll probably play Icewing Dragon, depending on if he summons a big enough threat. He's got turn 7, so I'm not sure what he could do. Silence a creature. Okay, cool. Deal damage to it. He chose not to do it. Don't know why. Wait, is he still deciding? Yeah, there you go. So this countdown is not for the turn. This countdown is for the effect. Or maybe it was. Alright, so this guy messed up. Sorry, buddy. Oh! This guy does not even know. Alright, we're gonna try to get Alduin ASAP now. So, let's go here. Merchant's Camel. Just dump a lot of things. Let's get another Alduin. Why not, huh? Jeez. Oh, man. You don't know. You do not know. Holy crap. Okay, unsummon. Why, thank you. Alright. Okay, got the bonus off. Very cool. Remember this card? Of course you do. Sorry, buddy. So we can attack, but for the purposes of this video and for the fact that we got 3 Alduins in our hand, we say go. We don't need him to draw any more cards and potentially lose the game. Oh my goodness. So if he floods the board, it's done. Jesus. Remember, Alduin is a 20 drop. Oh man. Nice shout. Nice shout. Goodness. This guy does not know. Okay, we can attack and then do Alduin and give him a card, but why would we give him a card? Alright, now Alduin is out, kills the entire field, minion-wise, and if he has no answer for this, oh man, Alduin is going to keep summoning dragons. Okay, so he has Okay. All right. So we can actually play super aggressive because we have multiple copies of Alduin. So we can attack an Alduin so we can clear this side. Why don't we do that? Attack Alduin. There you go. And for the next 2 turns, he really can't do anything. If he gets rid of it, that's fine. We'll just play our other dragons. If he fills the boards to try to contest, that's fine. We have Alduin. Oh, and forgot we have Mirak. All right, that's very good. Okay, so he's trying to contest. I think this board is not big enough for me to do Alduin. I think I'll just do Alduving and clear the board. Here we go. This game's done. I'm just toying. All right, he's gonna remove it. Cool, cool. All right, let's fill the board up. All right. So he removed me, got a bunch of cards, and protected both lanes, but he forgot about this card. And we got nine left, so we can just do. Doesn't even matter. I don't know. Why not? All right. So if I attack, if these guys both attack next turn, I win. Very very sad if Alduin pulls Alduin, but we're still in good shape. All right. He plays Parthenog. So this is a shout deck, by the way, if you guys haven't noticed. I've been meaning to build one. I don't have enough shouts, so I ended up making a dragon deck first. Boost Roda. Unsummon wait, what? Unsummon. Okay. Also drain vitality. Okay. Remove. You gonna remove? He doesn't have Magicka. So we'll just trade. Doesn't matter. We don't want to attack because Pathanax is actually pretty strong. We can potentially lose the game. We don't have that much life left. So we trade. Shout out to keep it to our opponent, keep it culp that he hasn't forfeited yet. I'm sure he knew as soon as I played this card that he lost. But you know, whatever. Okay, so let's see what Alduin pulls. Here we go. Trade. Wait. Through, deal 1 damage. Guard. Shackle. Yeah, why not? Let's shackle. Let's attack. Shackle. Guard. Alright. I actually didn't realize that we had this in our grave. Don't know when that happened. But, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's alright. And well, before we kill him, let's play Mirak. Unless Alduin brings back Alduin. Okay, so I think this guy left. Which is understandable, you know. When you run a heavy removal deck like this, he's probably playing that crossbow, the silver hand crossbow, whatever the heck. So when you run a deck like this, he has a crap load of removals. It's not enough. as you can see, every card in your deck turns into a huge threat, and you simply can't run enough removals. I actually play a control monk deck, yellow and green, which has like 9 removals, and even that would have a hard time keeping up. I mean, you could do it for a couple turns, but eventually, um, things like this happen. So yeah, he gave up. He left. So let's steal Parthenax and let's just kill him. Oh my god. All right. Yeah, why not? Let's shackle his guy again. All right, there you go. That's how this deck works. Again, very, very satisfying when it actually works. Opponents may try to contest like the first maybe 2-3 rounds because all right, cool, dragons. Let's try to beat the dragons, and they find out very, very quickly that they can't keep up. All right. So got a victory there. Very cool. Again, that was just casual. That was not ranked, so I don't know how it goes against actual real decks. But that's how the deck works. All right. If you like the deck, give me a like. If you have questions and comments, go ahead and leave a comment there. I will read all of the comments there. All right. Thanks, guys. See ya. It was fun. Bye.